Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Akram Yamani. Let's have a look on today's top headlines. KCM KCR meets Chhattisgarh CM Raman Singh on November. MLA Talsani escapes unhurt in a road accident. Telangana Irrigation Ministers meets Uma Bharti. Election likely to for Delhi, all parties confirm they cannot form government. Whereas junior doctor strike affect health service in Andhra Pradesh. Pakistan bomb blast kills at least 54 near border crossing. Politics being played out on a Prague crisis took an bizarre turn on Sunday with ruling Telangana Rashtra Samiti, that is TRS and BJP raising together to bank credit for striking a power purchase deal with Chhattisgarh. Even as Telangana CM K. Chandrasekhar Rao arrived in Raipur to hold talks with his Chhattisgarh counterpart Raman Singh, BJP MP, that is from Secunderabad, Bandura, Dhatraj landed there to upstage KCR and submit a memorandum to Singh. That is, Chhattisgarh is willing to spare up with his power since the BJP had approved Raman Singh earlier while the TRS government remained inactive. Now M submitted a memorandum seeking his assistance, to which Singh responded positively, that is, Dhatriya told to TOI. Taking advantage of the fact that Chhattisgarh is under the rule of BJP and many BJP leaders from Telangana, including the state unit president, that is G. Kishan Reddy, had been making rounds of Raipur to meet Raman Singh. Suffering a power defect of 2,400 megawatts, Telangana had sought to purchase it from the power surplus state of Chhattisgarh. But things did not move faster since the Telangana CM in June made a statement that his government was mulling approach the neighbor states.
नया राज बना, हम पहले से ही जानते थे पावर सेक्टर में हमारे कुछ खामियां होंगे, कुछ मुश्किल झेलने पड़ेंगे, लेकिन ऐसे अवसर में छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य जो हमारे साथ दिया है, मैं सारे छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य के जनता को भी धन्यवाद देता हूं और मुख्यमंत्री जी से मैंने अभी रिक्वेस्ट किया है कि आप 1000 मेगावाट का भी सप्लाई करने का प्रयास करें। उन्होंने भी वो बात कह चुका है, मैं उसके लिए भी मुख्यमंत्री जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं। और छत्तीसगढ़ राज्य नया बना हुआ 3 राज्यों में माननीय मुख्यमंत्री रमन सिंह जी के नेतृत्व में सबसे आगे चल रहा है और छत्तीसगढ़ ही आज तेलंगाना राज्य को मदद कर रहा है। और छत्तीसगढ़ के सरकार को, जनता को फिर एक बार हृदयपूर्वक धन्यवाद देते हुए।
In the wake of a dispute between Andhra Pradesh and Telangana over sharing of water and electricity, Telangana Irrigation Water, that is T. Harish Rao, met Union Water Resources Minister, that is Uma Bharti, here today. Meeting comes days after the Krishna River Management Board, whose chairman is the Union Water Resources Minister, ordered Telangana to utilize only 3 TMC feet of water from Srisalam Reservoir for power generation till November 2nd. According to Telangana Special Representative at New Delhi, Ramchandra Naik, who was present in the meeting, the question of stopping power generation does not arise as the order of the board has not mentioned that power generation should be stopped after 2nd of November. After the meeting with Bharti, Harish Rao said that the power generation was essentially to provide electricity for 20 lakh pump sets to supply water for the crops in the state. He also charged that the government of Andhra Pradesh had not shared the power that Telangana was entitled to. The Krishna River Management Board on October 31st issued an order directly that the Telangana government to utilize only 3 TMC feet of water from Srisalam Reservoir for power generation at the left powerhouse till November 2nd.
తెలంగాణ ప్రాంతంలో విద్యుత్ కోతలు, తెలంగాణ రైతాంగం ఎదుర్కొన్నటువంటి సమస్యలను, శ్రీశైలంలో తెలంగాణకు ఉన్నటువంటి హక్కులను, శ్రీశైలం జల విద్యుత్ ఉత్పాదన కేంద్రంగా ప్రారంభమైనటువంటి తీరును, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ప్రభుత్వం ఏ రకంగా విద్యుత్ ఇవ్వకుండా మరి విభజన హక్కు చట్టాన్ని ఎట్లా ఉల్లంఘిస్తుందో సవివరంగా వారికి మేము చెప్పడం జరిగింది. బోర్డు కూడా తనకు లేనటువంటి అధికారాన్ని ఎట్లా ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేసిందో కూడా వారికి మేము స్పష్టంగా వివరించడం జరిగింది.
MLA Talansi Srinivas Yadav, who joined TRS recently, escaped unhurt from a narrow car accident early in the morning, that is November 3, while he was returning from Sadar Utsav held in Shadnagar. The incident occurred at Tondapalli village in Shamshabad Mandal. 3 cars of his convoys were damaged very badly when they hit one coming in the opposite direction. Later, Talsani had boarded another car and left from the spot. MLA Talsani was left unhurt in the accident, whereas police personnel have ruled to stop health services in 10 teaching hospitals across Andhra Pradesh were affected as junior doctors embarked on indeficient strike demanding hike in stipend in the wake recommendation of the University Grant Commission, that is UGC. The medicines refused to attend to the outpatient and also inpatient in wards bearing emergency cases. The junior doctors who have been stacking protest demonstration affecting health services for over 1 hour the last 3 days intensified with strife and following failures of 2 rounds of talk with the state health official. Inviting the striking medicos back to the negotiating table, Medical Education Minister, that is P. Sundarshan Reddy, told a media person that the government was sympathetic to their demands. The greater, that is Hyderabad Municipal Corporation election, were coming in the way of announcing any specific amount as hike for the juniors doctors. Dismissing to the 2 rounds of the talk as mere as eyewash, Andhra Pradesh Junior Doctors, that is Association convener S. Nagesh, told news person that the government had put into cold storage to the recommendation of the experts committee on stepped hike.
జనాలకు మేము క్లియర్గా చెప్తున్నాము, మీడియా ద్వారా చెప్తున్నాము, అధికారుల ద్వారా చెప్తున్నాము. మేము ఈ గ్రామీణ సేవలు ఏదైతే అంటున్నారో వీళ్ళు గ్రామాల్లోనే మమ్మల్ని రిక్రూట్ చేయమని చెప్పండి, లేదా ఎక్కడంటే ఎక్కడ దాన్ని శాశ్వతంగా.
Delhi seemed to be headed for fresh election, with the Lieutenant Governor Najib Jan confirming on Monday evening that all key parties have expressed their ability to form the government in Delhi. The statement said Mr. Jang had met the leaders of the BJP, the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party to explore the possibility of government formation in Delhi. Arvind Kejriwal of the Aam Aadmi Party was last to meet the LG at 6 p.m. after he wrote to Mr. Jang asking that that meeting be rescheduled. He had also written, I'm sure would already have a discussion with the BJP, which is the single largest party. I would be grateful if you could tell us what is their formal stand on this issue. After meeting Aam Aadmi Party leader Manish Sisodia said his party had sought a fresh election at the earliest. He said Mr. Jang had told the Aam Aadmi Party that all parties went to fresh elections. The BJP, which is a 5 seat short of majority in New Delhi, that is, had informed Mr. Jang this morning that it would not take a shot at forming government in Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP chief Amit Shah had reportedly favored fresh election in February. A suicide bomber detonated explosive near Pakistani parliamentary checkpost near the country's eastern border with India on Sunday, whereas the killing of at least 54 people in a different and deadliest attack in the country was seen in several months, police and government official report. Pakistani, that is suicide bomb killing 13 near army headquarters. The explosion hit near the checkpoint of the Wagah border crossing as hundreds of people were returning from a military parade on the outskirts of Lahore. Provision Police Chief Mushtaq Swagara said both Pakistani and the Indian military conduct daily parades and flag flying ceremonies on the respective sides of the border. The event drew a crowds of hundreds, a number that would rise into the thousands on a weekend like Sunday. The death toll was likely to rise because over 100 people were wounded, with several in critical conditions. Sugera said police are investigating the bombing and had intelligence report in advance that there could be such a blast in the city. He added, whereas another Lahore officer, that is Haider Ashraf, said some parliamentary troops were among the dead and wounded. The parliamentary forces provisional, that is Director General Tahir Javid, said 3 soldiers were dead. Let's have a look at today's sports news. Bowman, the NBA legend, says, I don't endorse the headgear ban. As a Sikh Muslim football players around the world hope to get the headgear ban overturned. NBA legend Bruce Bann has backed their demands and insisted that the game is not here to create any religion strife. After Mary Kom, now a film on hockey player Sandeep Singh. The success of Mary Kom, former Indian hockey captain Sandeep Singh is the latest sportsperson on whom a biopic has been played, and the ace trafficker wants Ranbir Kapoor to portray his role in the movie. Hyderabad replaces Chennai in Champions Teams Tennis League. Hyderabad on Monday replaced Chennai team in the southern group of upcoming Champions Tennis League, that is CTL, beginning November 17. Former players heaps the praise on Misbah ul Haq. Words of praise followed by skipper Misbah ul Haq after he led team to a crushing with an over Australian in the second match in Abu Dhabi on Monday to give Pakistan the first Test series over the Aussies in 20 years. Ready to bat in any position, Shane Watson. Australian all-rounder Shane Watson poisoned to the national team after a prolonged injury layoff said on Monday. He is willing to bat at any position to help his team bounce back from the poor performance against Pakistan in the ongoing Test series at Abu Dhabi. Let's have a look on today's stock market. Sensex for today stand with 27,860.38 with minus 0.02%, whereas Nifty for today stand with 8,324.15 with the minus 0.02% as a decline. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Golds, today's gold rates, that is Monday, 3rd of November, are as follows. For 22 carats of gold for 10 grams at rupees 24,930, whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams rupees 26,370. Silver rates for today for 10 grams at rupees 400. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 6 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 15 degrees Celsius and maximum 31 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 17 degrees Celsius and maximum 34 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius. Mehbubnagar minimum temperature 20 degrees Celsius and maximum 33 degrees Celsius. Medak minimum temperature 15 degrees Celsius and maximum 31 degrees Celsius. Whereas today's minimum temperature of Khambam district stand with 23 degrees Celsius and maximum 24 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. KCM KCR meets Chhattisgarh CM Raman Singh on November. MLA Talsani escapes unhurt in a road accident. Telangana Irrigation Ministers meets Uma Bharti. Election likely to for Delhi, all parties confirm they cannot form government. Whereas junior doctor strike affect health service in Andhra Pradesh. Pakistan bomb blast kills at least 54 near border crossing. That's all in this newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is your host Sharif Ikram Yamani, signing for the day. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.